What is going on, crypto family? Today I wanted to cover the new LayerZero airdrop and how to make yourself eligible for this free airdrop. So after Arbitrum, LayerZero is poised to become one of the biggest airdrops in blockchain history. And as you know, those who received the free Arbitrum airdrop received thousands of free Arbitrum tokens, and the same will go for the LayerZero protocol. So there are various ways we can position ourselves to receive the upcoming LayerZero airdrop, including interacting with the LayerZero bridge. So if you're a fan of receiving free tokens, today I'm going to cover the various ways we can become eligible for this free airdrop. We have a lot to cover, so let's get started. So you're probably wondering, what is LayerZero? So LayerZero is an omni-chain interoperability protocol. LayerZero enables the realization of cross-chain applications with a low-level communication primitive. So what this means is LayerZero is a bridge between all the various blockchains, including Ethereum, Avalanche, BNB, Bitcoin. So as a bridge, you'll be seamlessly able to interact with all the different apps and bridges between all the various blockchains under one protocol. And judging by their latest funding, LayerZero did receive 135 million back in March of 2022 from Sequoia Capital and A16Z, and they're currently valued at $1 billion. So definitely a lot of capital injected into LayerZero before its public launch. And if you're wondering what current competitors exist for LayerZero, something like Cosmos IBC is the closest. Dozens of blockchains can communicate seamlessly between each other, and Polkadot has dozens of blockchains that can send relay messages amongst themselves. The difference with LayerZero is it advertises itself as blockchain agnostic, meaning it's not tied down to a single blockchain. LayerZero will operate across various different blockchains. So the following techniques are all speculation. There are no official ways of becoming eligible for the airdrop, but the more of these methods you try, the higher the chances will be you will receive an airdrop. Past airdrops have followed similar techniques, so definitely do your due diligence before trying some of these. So the first thing I would attempt to do is use LayerZero's first DEX, and that's Stargate Finance. And Stargate is a cross-chain DEX that allows you to swap different coins across different blockchains. And you can also cross-chain different pools and cross-chain different farms. So the first thing I would attempt to do is go over to the transfer section, and from here you should make various swaps across different blockchains. For example, you can swap some ETH for some more ETH from the Ethereum over to the Arbitrum network, or you can even do something like USDC on ETH over to USDC on the Avalanche network. That's just one example of the cross-chain features within the Stargate DEX. Cool, so making a cross-chain transfer is one method. The second thing I would do is begin providing liquidity to the pools within Stargate. So Stargate is a automated market maker, meaning the pools are funded by individual users, so it relies on individual investors to provide liquidity to the DEX. So as an investor, you would lend USDC, USDT, Ethereum, Frax, DAI, LUSD, the list goes on. And so for providing liquidity, you will receive LP tokens. LP tokens are liquidity provider tokens. So once you get those LP tokens, you can go over to the farming section. So for those LP tokens, you can begin depositing the LP tokens. For example, USDT, Frax, USDC, and here you can see the various APY rates they pay out. So 9.7 on USDT, we have 8% on Frax, 6% on USDC. So once you begin staking those liquidity provider tokens, you'll receive the native Stargate token, which is the STG token. So with the Stargate token, you can then begin to stake those Stargate tokens. And when you begin to stake your tokens, you'll earn more Stargate rewards. And from there, I even recommend you vote on the DAO proposals. So you go over to vote on Snapchat, and on here you see the various upcoming proposals for the Stargate DAO. So to increase your chances of receiving this LayerZero airdrop, I definitely recommend you start voting on some of the new upcoming proposals and start using your STG tokens effectively. LayerZero wants to see active community participants in the various apps. So obviously, the more transactions you do, including staking, farming, or lending in these pools, and most importantly, cross-chain transfer, the higher your chances of being eligible will be. So another app that uses LayerZero is LiquidSwap, built on the Aptos network. So LiquidSwap here allows you to similarly swap between different coins on various different blockchains. So for example, you can swap some USDC on Avalanche over to USDC on Aptos. Definitely make sure you're receiving end is the Aptos network. So that way you increase your chances of receiving this airdrop. Or you could even do ETH token on Ethereum over to some wrapped ETH on Aptos. Again, make sure your receiving chain is set as Aptos. So bridging on LiquidSwap is one way. Another app I recommend you use is the cross-chain transfer section on SushiSwap. So this is powered by LayerZero, and again, you can swap from different blockchains into a new one. For example, Ethereum into Arbitrum 1, or even something like Phantom, the Phantom token over to the Binance Smart Chain, some BUSD. So you can get really creative with some of the possibilities featured on the LayerZero protocol. Cool, that's another method. And moving on, you can also use the testnet on the USDC bridge built using LayerZero. So keep in mind, this is just a testnet. This is not real, but again, we're trying to increase our chances. So the Goerli testnet from Ethereum can be swapped over to the Fuji testnet from Avalanche. And you would be simply swapping some USDC for testing purposes. And again, there's zero fees for this, and just connect your Metamask wallet and approve the transaction. So that's another method. And the last bridge I recommend you test out is the Altitude DeFi bridge built using LayerZero. So at the time of filming, this app has not launched yet, but it should be launching any day now. But I highly recommend you do a couple of bridges and swap on this app so you increase your eligibility chances. So from start to finish, I covered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different bridges you can utilize to increase your chances. And within each one, I definitely recommend you make various swaps. I do consider Stargate Finance the most important one, and to increase your chances under pool, I definitely recommend you use a higher amount of liquidity when lending your tokens to this protocol. For example, at least $1,000 worth of tokens so you can increase your chances for the airdrop. And don't forget to farm those LP tokens and to stake the STG token to up your chances. So I'm definitely excited on what LayerZero is working on and some of the various backers that are backing this new interchain protocol. It looks highly promising for 2023 and beyond. And like I mentioned earlier, those who decided to follow the Arbitrum airdrop guide were rewarded greatly. Thousands of users were rewarded thousands of Arbitrum tokens simply for participating early in the protocol. You do not want to miss your chance. So what do you think about LayerZero? Are you a fan? Let me know in the comment section. And as always, if you have any questions, please leave a question in the comment section. I'll be happy to respond. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.